So welcome back students to my channel The Blueing. Now let us take another problem. It is quite similar to earlier one. This is the problem which was asked in JEE Advanced 2021 paper 1. So let us quickly analyze the situation. In the earlier problem, the base of the vessel was flat, but this time they have changed the shape of vessel, as you can see. So let us quickly see what they have given in the question and what are the options that they have given. So this is the vessel, this is the shape of the vessel actually. Now this vessel is given a acceleration, constant acceleration along the inclined plane, which is A, in the downward direction. The diameter of vessel, this upper one, this diameter is D, and they have given acceleration due to gravity as usual. Suppose the inclination angle of this inclined plane is theta, okay, and they have given 2 points directly at the corners. This is point 1 here and this is point 2 at this point. Now what data they have given to us, let us quickly go through it as well. So they have given a they have taken a constant term beta and they have defined it like this: P1 minus P2 means P1 and P2 are pressure differences between these 2 points 1 and 2, P1 minus P2, divided by, it is rho GD, divided by rho density of water, G acceleration due to gravity, into diameter, means this diameter. So they have taken this constant, they have given this constant beta, and they have given this angle theta, which is 45 degree. Now there are some options they have given and we have to mark the correct option. It is multiple correct, it is multiple correct question, one or more than one will be correct here. So let us quickly analyze what does the option says. So when the this is first A option, when acceleration is g by root 2, does beta is equals to 0 or not, we have to tell that. Okay, when acceleration is g by 2, actually this is C option. Okay, when acceleration is g by 2, beta is coming out root 2 minus 1 divided by root 2 or not, that we have to tell. Similarly this is B option. Actually I have by mistake I have written it down. When A is g by root 2, then beta is greater than 0, means beta is positive. Okay, D option says when A is g by 2, A is acceleration, beta is 1 by root 2. So we have to check all the options, and based on our solution we have to mark number of options which are correct and relevant with respect to this problem. So here is the I've taken out the water column outside. So here is the water column, it looks like this. So before moving to solution, what steps we do to start with our problem? So first of all we have to move in the vessel's frame. We have to move in the vessel's frame. What we will be doing as usual, we just will reverse the direction of acceleration. So we will be reversing the direction of acceleration here, means when this vessel will be at rest, the water column will have the tendency to move in opposite direction with acceleration A. Also G is acting as usual, G is acting. Now I have explained 3 ways by which you can actually to find this beta. We are required to find this P1 minus P2, means we first have to find this pressure difference that we will be doing. This is point 1 and this is point 2. Okay, we have to find pressure difference and it will be find in one step. So first of all, to find beta we need pressure difference here. Okay, so this pressure difference we will be finding by our 3 ways that I have told you. You can select any path, any of the way that I have told you. you can travel along this acceleration along, suppose this is I am modifying the axis, this is y-axis and this is x-axis. You can travel along x direction acceleration from point 1 to point 2, or you can travel along this axis as well, okay, and you can travel along net acceleration direction as well. So these are the three ways by which you can find pressure, but here, as I have already told you, the simplest method is to travel along this x-axis acceleration direction only, means along this line we have to travel, and the question will be done in 2 to 3 steps only. So to travel along this direction, first we need a net in that direction, means if let us say this is point A and this is point E, means in AB direction, okay, and we also need the length of AB length also we are required to know both of these. So how to find net acceleration? See, in this direction one acceleration is in this direction, so let me show you. This is A and G is acting like this, so it's obvious it will have two components that you can easily resolve. If this is the direction of G, then by this will be 90, this will be theta, okay. So G cos theta will be the component perpendicular to the plane, and G sin theta will be along incline, means along this direction, this acceleration direction. This will be G sin theta, and the perpendicular component will be G cos theta. So here are the vectors that I am trying to show to you. So along this direction, net acceleration can be written as A minus G sin theta, or G sin theta minus A accordingly, okay. You can write it any form, and along this direction net acceleration is G cos theta only. This was theta, and I have break this G in two components, okay. This is G cos theta. So let us travel along this direction. In this direction we have to travel. Also we have to find length as well. Now here is the diagram, again I have made it. Now we have to find this length as well. Since we are traveling in this direction, we know acceleration in this direction is A minus G sin theta. This is our acceleration. And we wanted to know the length of AB as well. This is A and this is B, means this length we have to find. Now they have given this diameter as D, so we can take it here. So this diameter is actually D, and if this is theta, this will also be theta by alternate interior angles. Just shift it here, and this line and this line will be parallel, and by alternate interior angles this will be theta. So now if this is D, let us call it as X. So we know in this triangle divided by X will be equal to cos theta. T divided by X in this triangle will be cos theta. So from here X will be D divided by cos theta. So all the things are done, which is actually AB. Okay. Now all the things we have evaluated. Now just we have to travel from this point to this point to find the pressure difference. So let us travel. So let us travel from here to here. So here pressure is P1 at this point. Now we are A minus G sin theta is the acceleration in this direction. Let us take this direction acceleration in this direction like this, A minus G sin theta. and this was g cos theta. Okay, I am writing it like this. Now let us travel from this point to this point. Now from I am traveling like this, so from here to here, since I am traveling along this direction of acceleration, so I will be taking positive sign, rho a minus g sin theta into the length of the path AB, which was d by cos theta, d divided by cos theta, and I will be equating it to, I think it's not clear, so this is, and I will be equating it to the pressure at this point, which is P2. So from here P1 minus P2 will be equal to negative rho d divided by cos theta a minus g sin theta. Okay, rho d minus rho d cos theta a minus g sin theta. Let's take this minus here, so it will be rho d divided by cos theta g sin theta minus a. This is the pressure difference. Now let's put this pressure difference in the expression of beta. So beta will be rho d g sin theta minus a divided by cos theta, and they have given the whole divided by rho gd. So this expression will be divided by rho gd. Rho d and rho d will cancel out, and beta will be g sin theta minus a divided by g cos theta. Now put theta is equals to 45. Theta is equals to 45 degree, and we will be getting beta is equals to, this is actually our beta. Now let us put acceleration according to the question. So let us put first option, a is equals to g by root 2. So a is equals to g by root 2. Clearly we will be getting beta will be equal to 0, as acceleration is g by root 2, beta will be 0. Okay, so that clearly means A option is correct. Now this is B option, so I will be jumping directly here. Now at A is equals to g by root 2 again, they are telling that beta is positive, but beta is not positive at A is equals to g by root 2, as we have already seen in A option that at A is equals to g by root 2 beta is 0. So this option must be wrong. The B option must be wrong. Now let us see C option. So this is our C option. Beta is equals to root 2 minus 1 divided by root at A is equals to g by 2. So let us put g by 2 in this expression and let us evaluate. Beta is g by root 2 minus acceleration they have given g by 2 divided by g by root 2. Let us solve it. G will be cancelled, and 2 root 2 1 2 minus root 2 divided by root 2, sorry, divided by 1 by root 2. Okay, now this root 2 and root 2 will also be cancelled, and 2 minus root 2 divided by 2 we will be getting. Okay, but that is not actually matching till now, but let us simplify it further. Let us take root 2 common from up and down, root 2. So here root 2 will remain, and here 1 will be remaining. This 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. So this root 2 will be cancelled, and beta we will be getting root 2 minus 1 divided by root 2. This is our beta. Now similarly try to see D as well. At A is equals to g by 2, they are saying that beta will be 1 by root 2, but we have already evaluated in C that at A is equals to g by 2, acceleration beta must be root 2 minus 1 divided by root 2. So this D option is wrong, this B option is wrong, this A option and this C option is correct. I hope this whole situation is clear. So the main thing that we have to find in this question is the pressure difference. So we have evaluated this pressure difference. The problem might be a bit difficult also for those who will try to find the pressure difference by other ways. Means I have already told you, you can travel along this direction as well. You can travel along this directions as well, or you can travel along net acceleration direction.